I'm going to review here the restoration of this Ross Signature 292S, which I decided to do because I didn't see anybody else had done one on YouTube, so here we go. It's approximately a 1985 model, depending on what you believe, from the serial number and other indicators. Some indicate 1984, some 86, so we'll just go with 85. More or less that era. You know, they wouldn't have changed much during just a few years. Now, this has, start with the basics. It has chromoly steel frame, Ishiwata tubing. So even though Ross was an American company, during this time, these bikes were made in Taiwan, like many bikes during that era, and they were all pretty solid, you know, decent quality. You see that the decals are not too bad on this side, but on the drive side they're kind of wasted, and on the head badge, which is just a decal, is pretty scraped up too. But I touched up some of the paint. You can probably see right there where I did with, you know, not even really the right color, but covers it up pretty well, and the paint job is not so bad that it really warrants a full repainting. So I'm pretty happy with it. Chromoly, you know, it's old school, but it's a pretty light bike. Moving on, the components are a full group set of the Shimano 105 Golden Arrow. So if you look at the shift levers, there's the Golden Arrow symbol right there. And that is also on the crank right there. And on the brakes, both front and back. This is the back one here. And all these, you know, are pretty high quality components. You know, they're aluminum. So in its day, this was actually a pretty nice bike and a bargain at, you know, a retail price of $279. I got this one off Facebook Marketplace recently for $30. Yeah, I thought it was pretty much a bargain and kind of in the range of bikes that I would like to get. It was in excellent shape. I really didn't have to do too much to it. New bar tape, new hoods, and you can get these off of Amazon. What else did I do? Yeah, all the cables, of course. Cables are cheap, so I routinely just replace all those. It came with a really really nasty seat post that was actually a Campagnolo, so it couldn't have been original. But the seat post diameter is 27.0, which matches nothing these days. So it's really hard to find a seat post of that size. So I ended up buying this shim here, which takes 27 down to 25.4, and that's a really common size. So then I got this relatively inexpensive but lightweight aluminum seat post off of Amazon. The seat, it actually had the original seat on it, but you know, it's kind of old and worn, so I had taken this physique off of my gravel bike, so donated it to this bike. The pedals had old-fashioned, you know, toe clips with straps, and I just can't deal with those anymore. So I had these half and half, you know, cleats, and they look kind of vintage, so you kind of get away with it. So I can wear my cleats with them. The bottle cages I happen to have, I'd bought at a thrift store some time ago, and they're a reasonably close match, so those will live there pretty well. It has the Suntour Superbi rear derailleur, 6x2, so it's 12 speed. You know, those gears all look pretty small, so, you know, I hope I don't have to climb too many hills and get into low gears. It had stickers from a couple of different local bike shops on it, but the most interesting sticker to me is this one here, which shows University of Colorado, September 1990. And actually, I was there at that time. Let's see, what was I doing? I was finishing up grad school. So, and then of course, now I live in Missouri, so not there anymore. All right, is that it? Wow, that was quick. Arai rims, again, a lot of aluminum components, so really it's pretty light, and I'm really pretty impressed with the bike itself. I haven't ridden it much. One little test ride down the driveway. I did have to do a lot of cleaning on it. There was a lot of grime and stuff, so hours and hours of scrubbing and trying to get the nasty stuff off. A little bit of rust, but not too bad. That's about it, so I'll wrap this up. I'll show some pictures of the before, since I didn't show the process, but you've probably seen the processes on all the other videos around here.